Okay, hi everybody. How's it going? We're here. It's not vampire though. It is walking off into the sunset as opposed to the sunrise. Um, so welcome to
Hey, we have the
Outlander.
title.
Yeah. It's the title. I'm watching. I'm here. That's what comes with being a level 11 DM is that you can multitask like that nowadays. I couldn't do it beforehand because I didn't have a level. So, but now I do. But yeah, so Outlanders, roll with it. We're here back on Fridays again from our previous. Well, we did a talk about it last time, so hope if you guys didn't catch that, we caught up on 2 years of content over the 3-hour period of time. And we definitely went in sequential order the entire way, and no one forgot anything. Because we all have excellent notes. That is, yep.
Not bad.
So, yeah, no, it's surprising. I was actually surprised we did as well as we did for being a 2-year gap between the last Let's Talk About It and that one. So, but if you didn't catch that, go over on YouTube, check it out. We had fun. It was good times. But we'll hop back into the current story here with the Outlanders. Last time we got together, the group had returned to Arabelle, and it's been an interesting day or so. I don't think we've gone past one day yet. I think we were still on the same day that you guys came back into town. Because Rith and Kelnorn went to the pit. There was talk with Elhazir. There was talk with. I don't think you guys have met with Iglar, though.
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah, you did meet with Iglar. That's right, because you came back, met with him first, then went from Iglar's. A few of you went down to Elhazir. Rith made his way back to Elhazir's on his own at one point, and dropped off the glaive and the amulet to him in order to potentially research it and see if he could find anything else about it, as well as some of the other ritual paraphernalia that was recovered from Skirod's chest. And then while talking with Elhazir, Rowan and Lilith and Kelnorn were all there, Elhazir had mentioned that he had gotten the journal that came from the Haunted Halls in order to help with getting ready for the expedition into the Haunted Halls, the 3rd level. That might have been a DM retcon thing. I don't know. Who knows? But we're going to go with it.
We're rolling with it, man.
We are. He did the thing. I set somebody else up for it.
We all got to do it at least once.
Yeah, I can't do it every time. Then I'm just hogging the spotlight. But I mean, that's my general thing anyhow. So kind of just my natural state of being. And so following that, that's when Rith and Kelnorn decided to go to the pit. There was a handy-dandy couple fights there. You guys went back to the tower. Rowan decided to gather the group and indicate that he was going to retire as well. Shortly. I mean, it was kind of leaked anyhow when he was over at Elhazir's talking. So everybody already knew. He just decided to actually make it formal. And that is where we left off with Rowan having just let the group know that he was going to retire and join Kelnorn at his grove. But Kelnorn had also indicated that he was going to go on this final mission into the Haunted Halls. But that anything regarding the Daemon Fae he was going to leave that to the group, and he was not going to be controlled by his thirst for vengeance anymore. So he was going to let that go. So we pick up there in the evening time as you guys are all back together. What would you like to do?
Since we're all here, I was wondering if before we gave the okay to El Hazir that we're ready to go, if we might have a few days for prep and rest and decompression over what we've all just done. There's a few things I would like to get handled in prep for the retirement and in prep for heading into the halls. If that's okay with everybody.
Do we want to tell him that we're ready to go, and would you be able to go in like 3 days?
I think I might need closer to 5, but yeah, it's fine to tell him.
So,
Okay.
what are the halls, and what should we be expecting down there?
Fun.
They're
Expecting fun.
they're like
Well, it makes it hard to prep if I don't know what's going on.
they're underground dwarven ruins that have been inhabited by all sorts of creatures. They're called the haunted halls, which, based off the first 2 layers, is accurate. A lot of undead, mostly like skeleton and stuff, but there is a white on the first level, and there was a vampire on the second.
So you guys skipped the first and went to the second already, or how
No.
do we know that the vampire's been taken care of?
We took care of the vampire.
So you skipped the first
Nope.
area.
No, we went through the first area. Just the white survived.
Oh. Okay.
Naogi's on the first layer.
Yeah, there is a
Right. Right, Lilith?
True. Yeah.
Lilith's best
I'm
friend,
sorry,
apparently.
I'm not super familiar with these creatures. So they're undead,
uh,
or
Nyogi it's like a spider with an eel for a head.
okay? I suppose I can picture that.
Can make an Arcana or no, Arcana check.
Oh, this is gonna go great, guys. Here we go.
Was this where we fought the?
Holy
Oh yeah, I researched those. I know exactly what they are.
Was this where we fought the bear gas too? The first level, or no? Or somewhere
no,
else?
The bear gas was in a cave.
Okay.
Yeah, with all the goblins.
The goblins.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a Neogi is a they're kind of like an extraplanar creature. They're an aberration. They come from the far realm, much like beholders and other aberrations. So they tend to deal a lot in slavery and trade. And they only tend to talk with people if they believe that they are either equal in power or more powerful than they are. Otherwise, they tend to subject people. But they are very intelligent.
Got a bunch of followers, but I don't remember what they were.
Kobolds.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yes, they do look like a spider with an eel for a head. I might still have a picture.
I just pulled up one.
Okay.
The Nyogi is like I guess a rare items dealer. I'm not entirely sure. He controls the in and out from the first floor down.
Oh, so they're just a merchant monster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we
he's
need to
kinda
bring
like-
something to give for entry again?
The second
at-
time we
I look at Lilith.
I mean, it would probably be appreciated by him, I would say.
I wink at Rowan.
Good job. Good job.
causes Kerr to eye Lilith suspiciously.
So if we bring him some type of gift, he will allow us to pass through his territory? Is that what we're doing here?
Well, did we bring him anything last time? I think we just requested to go down.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
because I think we had told him that we were going to take care of the problem. And I think he was okay with that. And he may just let us through again. Just because we did take care of the problem.
Oh, well, that'd be great. Free passage. So you guys have a
We
relationship
can ask Elazir as well.
with Sneogi.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't need to think of him as a threat. I just need to think of him as I don't want to say a
He's just a
player or
businessman.
something of. Yeah. Okay. He's a businessman. Okay.
The mission is to go into the third level, maybe head lower. There's a demon of, I'm fairly certain, hefty power on the third level. Hold on, and I'll get up and I'll scoot past Rowan and then go into my room and search through my stuff and come out and hand him the journal notes that I have. This is the all the information we have on what's on the third level.
Oh, okay.
If it's in your inventory on your character, I think if you click on it, it should show up in the chat if
Oh.
anybody wants to actually read it.
Okay, let me.
I'll glance at it real quick, but that's only because I wasn't there for it.
The
Right.
famous journal notes.
Is it journal entry?
I think it's just labeled journal. I think.
Okay, just journal.
Think
Then I no longer have or final journal entry. Nope.
the
Finish. Nope. Yeah. There.
I think we just both put it in.
Yeah.
Wait, how did Kovac get?
And I don't think you guys found the ritual book that was referenced in the journal. When I went back and looked at that episode, I don't think you guys found it in your investigation because that was like the time frame where everybody was rolling like 7, 6, 8 for investigation.
Oh, and I had to cast detect magic to point it out.
Well, that was just to get the book that you guys were there for Eli for. Yeah. Yeah. Because Rowan knew where it was. Like, he was like, it's right there. Just can't figure out how to get in.
But I'm afraid that it might be like a pit feed or a Baylor. It's at least from the note there that my experience with Infernal suggests it's a big one.
We will have El Hazir with us also, so that'll probably help.
And what is Al Hazir's expertise?
He sells magic items.
Was he a caster then? I assume.
He's definitely
Enchanter.
an enchanter.
Okay. So, if you're thinking it's some type of demon, should we hoard some type of fire protection? I mean, I don't need any, but maybe you guys do.
I mean, it could help.
Well, you talked about preparing, and I'm trying to see how we get to a prepared state.
I was going to see if it's possible to get like a banishment scroll, if those exist, because it would just send it back and eliminate it from our plane, at least temporarily.
Well, I mean, the real question is how did it get here? Because if there's like a portal we need to close down there and we just send it back to its plane, it's just gonna walk right back through.
Right.
I mean, maybe in a week if we send it to the other side of its plane, but
We actually have some experience closing portals.
oh, okay.
So it's taken to dispel magic in the past, so I will definitely be prepping that.
Okay. Okay. So
I think
it, I'm assuming, is fairly warm the further down we go. Trying to think if there's anything else. Is there lava channels down there that you guys have made it through, or anything else we need to avoid?
No lava. The first two layers are just like hallways.
Oh, okay. You said it was a dwarven rune, I think?
Mm-hmm.
Is there like traps, mechanical devices? I know a small amount about dwarven, but
There were some, but we think they might. At least I think they might have been set up by the kobolds.
okay. So rudimentary then. Okay. I can't think of anything else. But I appreciate the information. We'll have to look into some type of fire resistance if we're going against the major boss down there, or the major head honcho. We seem to have an in with the merchant monster, and that'll get us down towards there, and then from there, I assume we'll be fighting off hordes. Do we have a safe passage or safe place to sleep once we're down there, or is it just kind of watches?
It's
I don't know. I've
going-
never really traveled underground much.
It'll be watches unless we find a nice, like one entrance room. There's a bath area on two that the tubs are quite heavy, but not secure, so we can block the door with them fairly easily.
We'll, I suppose, figure it out as we go. I will work on gathering some rations. How many days are we expecting to be down there?
Unknown. We should ask El Hazir what his full plans are. He's going to be the expedition leader.
Okay. Well, then I suppose we go tell El Hazir we'll be ready in a couple days, and then ask him follow-up questions or anything along those lines. But I, for one, am ready for turning into the night. Do we need to talk to El Hazir tonight?
No, I can probably wait.
Okay. It's been a long few days.
I think we pretty much got everything set. I do have one thing. Since everybody's here.
You're not retiring too, are you?
No,
Okay.
no.
sad faces
and-
everywhere.
Up and go into a room and come back out with a cloak. A big cloak. It's got a golden scale design down the back. A nice silver clasp on it. And she'll bring it over and give it to Rith.
You forgot to point out the circle with an L.
The Lilith cloak.
It's the only Lilith channel.
Rith, I made this for you. This was Skirod's blanket that was and sheets that was on his bed. So I made it out of I like the scales, and I thought you might like it.
Thank you. It's very thoughtful. He takes it.
So the question needs to be asked is, doth mother know you weareth her drapes?
He looks at it and he looks at the cloak that he has on right now that he just got. He just folds it up and sets it on the table for right now.
It can be like a maybe like a dress cloak or something
Ah,
with the scales and
a nice cloak
yes.
for parties.
Yes.
Yeah, for those clothes that you got that one time, remember?
The shirt.
The
Oh.
shirt.
Right, shirt.
Yes,
Yes.
I like. He
And
smiles.
go with your shirt.
Ah,
Hey.
hang on. He runs upstairs. He puts it up there. He grabs the book stuff, brings it back down, and gives it to you, and says, "Here, you need these."
So the what?
You said you needed journals for.
To give the purple dragons.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I could. Yeah, we can take them to them, and that way they can see. And I thought he was good. I thought you were gonna go try it on with your shirt.
I can do that too. He'll run upstairs.
Question DM.
Yeah.
The purple dragons, they said 10-day.
They didn't really give a time frame. They just basically said as soon as they, like, they're going to do their investigation, but it would probably be at least a few days. And then they gave you guys a sending stone, so that way they can contact you when
Okay.
finished.
I was just making sure because I was going to ask if I needed to amend the amount of time.
No, because they didn't give us set time.
Okay.
Primarily also because they are just waiting for the information you guys had given or were going to give them. And then researching because they have other people to reach out to because you guys name dropped a few individuals to kind of help with your side of the story. So yeah, they've got some work on their own side to do some investigating.
I'll come down with it on.
Good.
Very nice.
It's a
Thank you for the gift.
trophy.
Yes.
Trophy for your victory. You're welcome.
So were you like working on that the entire time down the mountain?
Yes. Don't know how hard it is to do that in a cart. And I would do it at night when I would take my watch too.
That's good work.
Thanks. I used to do some seamstress work in one of my other identities. That's all I had. I just wanted to give that to Rith as a trophy.
It looks good on your Rith.
Thank you.
If it's all right with everybody and all the stuff we need to cover for the night is taken care of, I think I need to head to bed.
Yeah.
Right.
Agreed.
I'll stand up,
I suppose.
scoot past Rith, open up my door, look around at everybody, and like long stare at Kovac for a little bit and go in and close it.
Kovac notice anything?
I guess that's a perception check.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, great!
boy.
It's perception. He's probably gonna fail.
And then,
Oh, you can't. Dude, I'll roll a 20 right now. That's
It's
the way
like-
things work.
I figure it's like taking watch. You know, you roll that 5 or something.
Right.
Oh, okay.
okay, so 15. I mean, yeah, it's obvious. He stands there for a moment, like his eyes are kind of like locked onto you. You can make an insight check if you'd like, just to kind of.
Oh, this will be good.
13.
Wants you to come to bed with him.
Just come hither, eyes.
That's pretty good.
Come hither, look.
Yep.
That would be incredibly awkward, probably coming from Keldoran, though. That would be a very interesting roll for seduction. Like you have a negative 6 modifier.
I saw him look at that other Furbolg the same way.
I don't
no.
know. What would he notice off of a slightly above average roll?
It looks like Kerr probably has something he wants to say, but isn't willing to say it right now.
Stares at you for a few seconds and then goes into his room and shuts the door, I presume.
I even lock it.
Wow.
He has a lot.
Yeah, Kovac won't. They won't react for so just.
I
Thinking, oh, that was weird.
put on my sultry robes, turn on some Barry White, and then unlock it.
Red stands up, unbuttons his shirt, flips his cloak
Oh,
back.
boy. And Kovac is leaving.
Yeah. Going upstairs
You might
with that.
retire now.
Little did Rith know he now has chest hair too. You know?
Gold chains hanging down in the.
That's right.
Hairy like dwarf. All right. Anything for anybody else this evening?
What order did we go upstairs?
What order did you go upstairs?
Yeah. Because it's going to determine if I knock on Kovac's door or if I'm standing there waiting for him.
Oh, okay. So you mean like after everybody leaves the table?
Yeah.
Well, there's quite a bit of awkward tension in the room, so I'm probably going to leave soon. Very quickly.
My room's
I
on
just
this
hang at
floor.
the
People announcing
hang
to leave, awkward changes in looks, like a cloak that was given to someone.
strange music coming
Of
from
their
the
other
room.
body part. Yeah, there's a lot of awkward tension in the room right now. So I'm probably gonna go to bed.
I'll head to bed too.
Okay. To be honest, I don't remember where everybody had their rooms.
I'm
I'm
upstairs.
upstairs.
Yep,
I think we're on the third floor. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's 3R. Yeah.
mine's right behind my token.
Right. You're on the second floor. Okay. And then Lilith, you're on the second floor.
Right, almost behind my token.
I'm the bottom room on the third floor.
So I guess Damien, you have the room that's on the bottom there on the second floor.
Ooh.
So since that's an open room at this point, or was. All right. So, yeah. In short order, Rowan, I mean, everybody starts heading to their own rooms.
Yeah, I'll just go either stop him or knock on the door, just, for Kovac. Hey,
Hey.
think tomorrow we should make a trip,
Oh,
like one of those secret ones.
one of those trips. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, I need to talk to her anyway, because we finished with Ski Rod. And also, we might have her look at the teddy bear it was that you grabbed from that shed.
Yeah.
Maybe she could help with it, or...
She might be able to provide some insight. Sure. What time you thinking?
Just whenever. I mean, if nothing's going on, we could easily go, like, morning, or...
Sure. Do we need to go separately and then meet up, or?
No, I think
I don't
we
know
could
how
just
sneaky
go...
you want to be here.
We could just tell him we got to see a man about a dog or something,
That works. I like dogs.
All right, see you in the morning then.
All right.
Oh, hey, Rith,
Good
you were
luck on your
standing there
trip.
the whole time? No, just kidding.
And
No,
it's
I
just-
stayed down for a bit, so you probably had your talk before I even came upstairs.
Well, honestly, I figured that if I caught him before he went into his room, we just like went into a room or whatnot. So.
Yeah.
Little 2-square cubby in between the stairs there.
Yeah, so that anyone going up or down can hear it on all floors.
Yep. All right. So, nighttime comes around. You guys don't necessarily have to set any watches because it's you're in your tower.
Weird.
In beds that you've barely slept in.
Feels weird because I'm
Kovac
not
just-
used to it.
Yeah. Kovac, this might be your first time getting to sleep in your actual bed that you had made. So.
Yep, for sure.
All right, so you guys have a peaceful night's rest. Except for anybody who's, if anybody has reasons for a not peaceful rest, it's not peaceful then. Like you're tormented by pests and
Lilith might hear the music coming from Kelnoran's room. I'm not sure, but
yeah.
Yep.
But yes, so peaceful night's rest. You guys come to in the morning, and I'm assuming waking up usual time for like Kilnoran and Kovac and Rowan and Rith. I can't remember. Damien, are you an early
I'm a
riser?
sleeper. I
Okay.
sleep in.
Ah, great. Now
So-
we've got two.
Yeah, two of them. So 5-6 a.m. rolls around. When you guys get up, start getting ready, you'll hear Kelnorn, you'll hear some kind of movement down on the first floor. There's a slight smell of food wafting up the stairs.
I will head down and poke my head in our cooking area.
Intruder.
Yeah, you'll see Ilka there, sitting at the stove. Looks like she's possibly like frying up some eggs. There's the smell of like cooking sausage and bacon. There's even a couple of like sweet rolls that have been baked up, just sitting there. With a little bit of icing on them as well. Some
Oh, no.
juice, some coffee.
Oh no, they're the Skyrim cinnamon rolls.
Yep, that's right. Sweet roll.
Everything smells really good. Do you need any help?
She'll turn around. Oh, Kelnorn, nice to. I heard you guys. Well, the rest of the group came in. You must have gotten back later. I didn't see you come back with them.
We had to talk with the purple dragon, so I went there first.
Right. Purple. Is everything okay?
She has a crush on you.
Hopefully, everything's okay.
Okay. Okay.
I may have damaged some property in the last town we were in. was It was accidental, but it still happened.
Okay. Seems like something Rith would do more than yourself.
Wouldn't have been an accident.
You know, he's actually really respectful of people's stuff, and I'm actually the one that has a history of breaking things.
Okay. Well, maybe I don't need help then. She kind of
Oh,
gives
no,
you she kind of gives you a smirk and no. If you want to help, there's if you want to take care of the meats over there, I'd appreciate it. I don't want
Sure.
them to burn.
Yeah, sure. I just recently took the chef feat. Walk in and
I have no idea what that means, but okay. She said, I had gone to bed before you had come back, but there was someone who came by looking for you.
for me.
Yeah. Real tall lady. Kind of wearing well, I mean, kind of similar, close to like yours. She has some look like she has some burns on her. Not sure what happened, but they look kind of new. She said she was gonna be outside of town. Gave me a drawing for a map of the area where she was gonna be. It's in I've got it in my room.
Okay. After breakfast.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna give it to you yesterday when you guys came back, but like I said, I try to get up early so when you guys are here, I can have food ready.
Just appreciate it.
Is there gonna be enough for Rith there? I want to make sure he's got enough.
Does it look like there's enough for it there?
Yeah, you think so? It looks like she's got probably enough food for about like 10 people.
It should be good. Are you making anything like a hash or
I did have some vegetables chopped up over there, and there's some potatoes that I shredded up. If you want to toss them in.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll even help with plating.
Okay. So
Let me see here. I gotta do something. Yeah. So while I'm plating, I'm going to cast Goodberry and chuck it into into his hash and stuff.
You just want to die, don't you? Forced retirement. Got it. All right.
He's on disability now. Just got his arm off.
How sneakily are you doing it? I guess.
I'm not going to do it sneakily at all unless he's in the room.
No. I'm just curious for like
Yeah. Like
Just-
when we get to that point, I'm just going to cast the spell and like full break out my mistletoe and whistle and scrape it across my hand to form the berries and just pop one in.
Okay. Strangely enough, she is either she's working on something else at that time and doesn't see you do it. So
Okay. Great.
Okay. So the rest of you guys wake up. I mean, shortly after Kelnoran and whatnot too. After getting ready and everything, you get the aroma of fresh cooked food. Pastries, bacon, sausage. There's coffee. You can kind of smell some potatoes and peppers that are sizzling down there.
Ooh, something smells good.
Yeah, so you guys make your way downstairs. So.
Food. Walks over, starts to grab the plate that's for Rith.
I'll look at it, then I'll let it go.
I mean, there is a lot of food piled on that plate. Significantly more than everybody else's. So.
This one's mine, right?
Yeah, and I'll take out one of the other berries and put it in another plate.
I come down and sit down to see if there's a plate there for me. Oh, I missed this.
Hands Rith the plate full of bunch of food.
Start eating.
Okay. Let's see. Give me a 10% range, Rith.
0 to 10.
Okay. Yeah, you get through basically like almost all of the food before, like it's in the last like 2 bites or so that you get the good berry. So suddenly you feel actually refreshed, and there's that good full feeling. Give me an insight. It's similar to when you've eaten a good berry before. So I mean, you could know or could not know. I'll leave it up to you. But this is a very familiar, just sudden feeling that you've had before.
Outside glance at Kalnorin. he basically does that as he sees you smiling. Shakes his head. I see. Finishes the rest of what he was eating.
Yeah. It's not like it stops you from eating, but
No.
you don't have to. Now you're just eating for the pure enjoyment of eating. everything you guys are discussing or doing during breakfast?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think
Oh.
when Lilith wakes up, I'm going to go with her to the Purple Dragons, drop off the stuff.
Okay.
And I think we should make a stop at El Hazir's, see what his plans are, tell him we'll be ready and all that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
You want to come along, Damien? We can introduce
Oh,
you to
absolutely.
El Hazir.
Yes. Yeah.
Ooh.
I've not known you long, but I think you'll like his place.
Should
Oh, okay.
since you
Is
guys
it extravagant? Is he a man of taste?
Everything about it clashes with my own sensibilities, so I'm going to say yes.
I mean, also we could maybe think if Damien's gonna remain a trial member for much longer, you would be at the place for him to sign.
Yeah.
I mean, you're welcome to. I'm trying to pay back my debt to you guys for helping. I couldn't even have come close to taking care of Ski Rod without you, so I appreciate that, and anything I can do to repay you guys would be fantastic at this point.
See now in a few fights, I think you were pretty helpful.
Well, I mean, I try to do some stuff. I'm not exactly upfront, but I'll try to support you guys the best I can.
Yeah, not everybody can do what we do, and I'll look at Kovac and Rith when I say it.
Yep. Alrighty. Lilith doesn't tend to get up till closer to noon.
I'll go knock on her door.
Oh.
Lilith, time to wake up. Day's burning.
She'll open the door and have bedhead look at him and say,
Food.
Chris.
Food. Warm food.
She'll close her door and she'll get dressed and go down and eat slowly.
At some point, Ilka would come back with the piece of parchment for you, Kelnorin.
Oh.
Because you
Thank
said after breakfast. So,
Right.
So once she finishes and has her own, she goes and gets it, and yeah, based off of your familiarity with the area, you know where this is directing you to.
Okay.
So it's south of the city.
About how far?
Maybe 15 minutes.
Okay.
Just far enough to be like away from everything, but not too far.
Gotcha.
So from you, it's probably about an hour's walk. Since you guys are about a half hour, 45 minutes east of the city.
Okay.
What's the plan for today?
Well, you and I and Damien, and I'll look at Damien for confirmation,
Sure.
are heading to the Purple Dragons, and then El
Good
Hazir,
idea. Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea.
and then I'll be splitting off for the many things I need to take care of.
Do you need some help?
It'll be a long walk, but you can come if you want.
Okay. I'm alright with that. I don't have any other real plans.
Okay.
What are the rest
All
of
right.
you guys doing?
I plan to go to Al Hazir's and then maybe the market and maybe the bathhouse.
Mm.
Yeah, I just got some running I need to do.
Well, you want to come with us to the Purple Dragons for our route to El Hazir's, and we kind of disperse and do our own things.
Sure.
Me?
You can if you want, but if you've got something you need to do now or now-ish, right? Go for that.
Yeah, I'll probably do my own.
Okay.
What about you, Kovac?
Not a whole lot planned today. Probably go out and take a ride.
I don't know what just happened, but your volume spiked on me and scared the shit out of me.
Oh, you sounded
Mine
fine to
did?
me.
Yeah, it sounded normal to
Oh.
me. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Like it was purely on my end, and I knew it. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Wake up.
Checking your heart rate, man.
It's just that thing with Kovac. He's just.
Oh yeah, my volume went up. Turned it down a little bit.
All right, I'll grab the journals Rith gave me, and we could head out if you guys are ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Okay, so, Rith, are you going with them to El Hazir's to start with? Or are you going to go on your own at a later time?
No, I'll go with them. They're going to the Purple Dragon first, and then Al Hazir. So
So,
yeah, I mean, I have no reason not to. I have no reason to go by myself with them. I'll wait.
Okay. All right.
I doubt he's found anything out, so I wasn't going for that purpose. But
Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and start with the four of you. You head towards I think it's called the Night's Vigil. I think that's what I called it. I don't remember now.
It would be on the map.
It probably is. I was looking at something else too. On the map. Or not on the map, but do. A good DM would just know this stuff. Everything.
I don't think that's an accurate statement.
There we go. Finally. Yeah, Night's Vigil. Woo! I got it right.
Yay.
All right, so you head to the Night's Vigil, and you can attempt to speak with the constable that you guys were speaking to there, or just drop the information off with the Purple Knight at the front desk.
I want to ask him we were bringing these by for are we supposed to give these to the magistrate himself, or
I honestly, I was trying to figure that out myself. I was looking at my notes. I was like, does it go to Magistrate Dorn or the Lord? I was like, I don't know who it goes to.
I don't remember either. And I just wrote Magistrate Hunt Crown.
I mean, Dorn is who you guys were speaking to primarily. The Lord that was there didn't really say anything the entire time he was there. He was just there more of as an observer.
So, okay. Yeah, I think it goes to Magistrate Hunt's Crown.
We'll just tell the purple dragon at the front desk, hey, can you, Magistrate Hunt's Crown needed these, is he in, or?
Oh, I do believe so, yes. He's normally in early, so. May I tell him who's here to see him?
The Outlanders.
Oh, okay. If you want to wait here for a moment.
I didn't go in. I just stayed
That's
outside,
fine.
by the way.
Yeah, okay. He will disappear walk down a hallway, enter, knock on a door, go in. You see him just kind of poke his head in and then comes back out. He'll be with you in just a moment.
Sure. There was one other reason we're also here.
Of course.
Two small changes to our charter.
Oh, okay. And let me grab that. And he just goes into some files down there, pulls out some paperwork. Okay. What type of changes were you wanting to make?
I'd like to change my name on it, if that's possible.
Yeah, I mean, if there's something else that you would be addressed as, he'll
And
get an ink and a quill pot out, or an ink pot and quill out.
and the other is this gentleman might want to join us, as he's been kind of a probationary member for a little bit.
So just to be clear, does this do all of the group's responsibilities then fall upon me as well, and vice versa?
Yes.
This makes you an official member of the charter.
Oh,
I mean, it would just mean that any kind of charter business that would need to be taken care of, you'd be able to either see to. And if there was anything that occurred where the charter was responsible for damages, I mean, that is taken care of by the charter itself. I mean, you guys would have to work out how you would pay for that. But if there was anything that would result in imprisonment because of the charter breaking some of the crown's laws, then any members that were part of the charter that were found liable would then be subject like any other private citizen would be.
Oh, okay.
You'd also be protected if something were falsely accused to the group. If you were separate from us, it would be on you to handle that accusation by yourself.
That is true, yes.
Well, I mean, I definitely at least owe you this, so it's fine. I just was making sure. I don't.
I mean,
know
there's
of
no
your
kind of blood
previous
oath that you have to
dealings.
take or anything like that. I mean, it's just
Well, I don't know a lot of their previous dealings, and I don't know
You kind of flip through. I mean,
Any outstanding
very-
debts that need paid or anything?
no. I mean, based off of all the previous jobs, I mean, people that they've been contracted to work for have had nothing but great things.
Oh, okay. So this can only further my reputation. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't, you
Okay,
know.
remember, once he signs, we all quit.
Right.
It's a pyramid scheme.
Mass
Takes
They're all in
the
on
fall
it.
here. He takes the
Yep.
fall here.
Got a fall guy. Nice.
Mass retirement.
Rith is playing the long game here.
That's right.
With the exception of our the last mission you were on with us, and well, I guess technically the one before it, we've done mostly rescue missions.
Oh, okay. Well, I wanted to make sure I wasn't incurring a bunch of debt that you guys hadn't paid or anything along those lines. So, as long as there's nothing along those lines on the charter, I feel no reason I couldn't sign.
Awesome.
All right. Well, so you said you wish to change your name on here. I had, and which member were you?
Barrett.
Baron. Okay. And what would be the new name that you would like us to list for you?
I would like to add to that more than fully change it.
Okay.
Kenelrin Baron Bryn Barabahan.
Oh,
All right.
that's certainly a mouthful.
I'm gonna have to, if you can, he'll ask you to spell it out. So
Yeah,
that way
I'll spell it.
write it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that last word doesn't really fit in common. It's kind of a giant portmanteau.
Sure. That's
So I'll write that in the Dwarven Ruins or Dwarven Runes, since that's the script giants use when I re-sign.
okay. So, all right. It's very exotic looking. I'll have the scribe redraft that. And what was your name?
Damien.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a last name you wanted to add, or
Do I need to put a last name down? I have.
not necessarily? No. I mean, if Damien is what you respond to, it's
I mean, it's certainly what I respond to, but I also don't want to be found by certain people.
that's. I mean, if you feel that it would, are we talking about just like past?
Oh, no, or
crimes,
West
or
Florence
just
or anything. Just
danger?
my family. I don't want to be.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Okay.
We all have those types of family members, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's fine. I just. Yeah. Okay. So is Damien good enough, or?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's
So,
fine.
Will that up and sign the charter here.
All right. Like I said, I'll have the scribe draft this, draft it up, and I'll get you a new official document.
Thank you.
All right. Kind of files everything back away, and see Magistrate Dorn coming down the hallway, and sees the four of you and says, "Oh, welcome back. Were you here to? I was here to give additional documentation, more statements, or
Yes.
so there were some journals or other documentation you guys wanted to provide. Is that right?
Yes, here are the journals.
Okay. And these came from the Girod individual, is that correct?
And
Highlighting the Damon
Yeah.
Fay involvement and
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, I will add this to the rest of the case file, and we'll get to work on this. Anything else you need right now?
That was it. I believe we've taken care of all our business we needed here.
Very well. Well, I am a busy man, so I'll wish you a fine day, and we'll be in touch.
Thank you. Head out the door.
All right. All right. So you guys end up heading south to Alhazir's.
Yep.
Wander on in. He is actually out on the floor right now. Looks like he's just kind of staging a few things, rearranging a little bit of the store. Sees the three of you come in, plus Damien. Doesn't know him. Say, friends, welcome. And a new face. He'll walk over to you. My name is Alhazir, owner of Alhazir's Exotica.
Ah.
And who might you be, sir?
My
This
name
is Damien, my brother. Say, pat him on the back.
Yeah.
I can see the resemblance. Well,
although he looks entirely different than when the last time we saw him. So.
No, he's seen Rith in his new.
No, he's seen Rith.
Oh, he's seen Rith in his new
color. Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
never mind.
because he was here yesterday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You saw him after the transformation too when we came back briefly.
Yes. Yep. I don't have any information yet for you on the amulet or the glaive that you left with me, but I'm working on it right now. But I
no
presume
rush.
they're here for something else.
He points to Lilith.
We would like to talk to you more about the quest into the haunted halls that you were discussing about with us.
Oh yes, the job. Yes.
Yes.
Are you ready, or?
We would like a few days to be able to prepare and rest after our latest endeavor.
Okay.
To get provisions and anything we think we might need. We did kind of raise a question in with what we might be facing down there. Do you have any information on what you think we might want to get or provide? I mean, with you going also.
Well, I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself for the most part. I have my own skills and such to keep myself safe.
Yes,
but
please, I didn't mean any.
No.
anything like that.
Most of
to
you,
help
I
protect
believe,
us, you're.
Most of you, I believe, have some sort of magic at your disposal, correct? Either weaponry or
Yes.
the arts. If so, I believe that we should be fine in that regards. Based off of documentation that I've seen, I believe that we're more than likely looking at infernal and abyssal creatures. So, poison, lightning, fire would be the primary three things I think we could be looking at. So if you have anything that can help you protect from those things, and all the better.
Do you have anything for purchase or to lend?
I I do have some potions still available of either different types of resistances to various forms of energy. Yes. I have a couple of other items in stock if you're looking to purchase anything as well, but guess it would depend on what you're looking for. But yes, I do have some potions. Normally they would run about 250 gold. Seeing as this is a job that we're doing together, I'd be willing to sell them at cost of 125.
Okay, I will definitely let the rest of our group know also. That way, we have all our options open. So,
I'm not 100% certain on how long we'll be there. I know this is a sensitive topic as he looks towards Kelnorin, but the journal that I was able to peruse in preparation for this indicated that there was a ritual book that was left behind by the original author of the journal. Was able to procure that with some assistance from a source that I trust. So there is there are some items that I'll need to procure, but I believe that we may have to interact with some of the denizens that are there, either attempting to bargain our way past or deceive our way past, or depending on your method, you could choose to fight your way past. But there are some, I believe, areas that we'll have to access in order to acquire some items while we're there.
One of the creatures you're speaking of is it the Neogi?
No.
Okay.
I don't. I've been told that the Neogi should not be an issue. We should be able to pass by without incident.
Okay.
So we're ready to go in. I'll look at Kalnorn. 5 days?
5 to 6 days, yeah. Say 5 for.
Oh, that's perfect. I have some items that I'll need to procure myself. So I was going to say, if you were ready right away, I would need a few days to prepare myself. There are some items for the ritual that I would need to conduct that I need to procure, and some of them are a bit more time sensitive.
Okay.
A quick question here for you. This will sound strange, and I hope we have done enough business and spoken enough to hopefully have earned your trust in this. But is there members of your group that do not have any kind of interactions with devils or demons?
Don't have interactions?
Such as having the blood of them, having made pacts with them, having made any kind of deals with them.
We have a couple
I mean-
tieflings.
Well,
I'm obviously a tiefling.
well, yes. What I need is for part of the ritual. I will need the blood of a pure individual, someone who has not had any kind of dealings with demons or devils.
Well, we're all kind of in a weird agreement with Succubus.
Have you made an agreement with them or contracted with this Succubus?
No, just offered a willingness to help them turn over a new leaf, if that's even possible.
But you have not pledged, even signed any kind of infernal contract with them.
No, I would kill the first thing of that type of nature the minute it offered it.
Fantastic. That's all I needed to know. So, yes, if there are members of your party that had not had any kind of dealings with demons or devils, he'll look at you, Damien. I apologize. Based on if you're just your very nature, you would be exempt from this. Having
Oh, that
the blood.
that's yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a good avenue to go down.
Making deals with them is generally not, but it's
Well,
just,
I mean, I haven't made any deals with them, but I also, yeah, I don't want to be.
unfortunately, it is part of your blood. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to follow your ritual.
No, that's fine. It's just for this ritual, in order to banish them from the halls, I will need this in order to break what is holding them there. And I will say, if we can avoid, well, you know what? We can go over the details before we go. There'll be some things we'll need to cover, I'm sure. But yes.
Would the details affect the type of things we would need to prep for?
I don't know if they necessarily affect the details. It would be more about our interactions. If you wish to know more, I can let you know some of the things so that we can provide information to the rest of your group.
I'm a bit curious, but I do trust you. So
Could we not just have a meeting tomorrow, maybe?
If you wish to, yes,
That would give time to set stuff up.
of course. Whenever the rest of the Outlanders would like to be available, I could certainly. You can either stop by here, or we can visit Iglar's fine establishment and perhaps have a nice lunch or dinner. My treat, of course.
that sounds good.
Do lunch tomorrow.
Lunch tomorrow will be great.
Okay, I'll have my people contact your people, and we'll do lunch.
Indeed, yes. Want to make sure we have all of our details in order. He seems very pleased by your joke. Well, is there any other kind of business you're wishing to conduct?
Yeah, I'm actually here for some spell components and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
I need some fairly expensive semi-precious stones, specifically agate or agate. I need 4 of them worth about 1,000 gold apiece.
About 1,000 gold apiece, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me take a look and see what I have available. Is there anything else that anybody else needed?
I was looking to see if you had something that could protect against magic that's not a potion, that's more permanent based.
As far as you mean, just like stopping magic from occurring on you, or
Stopping it or giving me kind of an advantage against it, as it is an area that I have struggled in.
of course.
Gotten pretty good recently. I mean,
Kalnoran, weren't you looking for some type of banishment thing?
yes, I was going to hit like the temples for that one though.
Oh, okay.
Is that just in regards to?
What we might face.
Well, I would save that money. That is part of what we could talk about tomorrow in regards to that.
Okay. I mean,
Part of what we're there to do is to banish these creatures back. The item that is holding them here makes it impossible for them to escape where they're at, but it also makes it impossible to return them to their home plane.
Oh. Well,
Um,
now I'm intrigued by this item. What does the item do? Where is it from? Do we have any information on it? How
Tomorrow.
do we destroy the item?
I do have information about it, yes.
Okay, tomorrow. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't need you explaining things twice. Okay then. Should we just depart or?
if you guys don't have anything else,
Well, I mean, you guys were looking to buy things, but also we don't know what to buy until we have this conversation. So, yes.
very, very true.
Well, yes. As far as items that you were mentioning there, Rith, there are some items out there that potentially help with certain types of spells, giving you advantage on those, and in avoiding them. There's an item called an Ioun Stone of Absorption, which allows it to absorb spells of a certain strength. They do tend to be expensive just because of the fact that they will absorb a certain number of spells before they expire. But is this something you were wanting to acquire for yourself?
Maybe not the stones, no. But it is something I am looking to acquire for myself, yes.
Okay.
I'm not looking to necessarily stop the magic outright, but to give me a better chance of resisting certain magics.
Okay. I will see what I can find for you. I should have some more information potentially tomorrow for you. Or
Okay.
before we leave, anyhow. Anything for anybody else?
Just those stones, and if you have the fixings for like some health potions, it's hard to acquire the ingredients naturally now.
Yes, nature's kind of taken its course, but I should have some dried components that I could certainly pass along. Let me go take a look for the stones for you.
Take it.
Go figure. Okay, cool. He comes back with So he comes back with a small bag that he's like, I do have some semi-precious stones. You said agates were what you're looking for?
Yes.
Okay. I actually received quite a few of them recently from some adventurers that passed through. So I have a total of 8 at the moment, but you said you were needing 4?
4. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
They are approximately they're all worth about 1,000 gold apiece. Some are a little bit more, but not much. So if you're just looking for 4 of them, we can certainly settle for 1,000 apiece if you'd like.
Yeah, that'd be great. I came with a small fortune, but I'm going to need some help. I'm used to dealing with just regular gold coins. I don't know all the conversions yet, to be honest. So
Okay.
how many gold or how much gold or platinum do I need to hand over to you?
Well, if you're wanting to pay in platinum, it would be 400 platinum, would be 4,000 gold.
Okay.
So it's
And-
just 10 gold per platinum piece. So if you have 400 platinum, you can do that. Otherwise, you can just do a combination of the two to get to 4,000 gold.
Okay, he'll reach in like to a side and pull out the giant money sack that he has. And I was like, I'll just take out what I need to keep and you can have the rest. And I'll pull out 200 platinum.
Okay.
Because my notes, I have all the different stuff I've got like 650 platinum.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just pull out what I keep, push the rest of the bag to him.
Okay. So are you giving him the equivalency of 4,000 gold or more?
The equivalency of 4,000 gold plus the stuff for potion ingredients.
Okay. Well, he'll have enough potion ingredients for basically 10 potions, and
Okay.
he has the magical components for 5 greater ones. So you can make a combination of 10 potions. 5 of them can be greater, 5 can be regular, or 10 can be regular, whatever you want to do, basically.
Gotcha. I'll take it.
Okay. So the magical stuff, the spell components for about 250 gold for just the components for the potions, and then another like 350 for the other one, so 600 in total.
Okay, so
I think you still have money left over from what you're giving him.
yeah, yeah.
So if you want me to hang on to this as some sort of credit for yourself, or I can do that. Otherwise,
Oh, the rest.
yes.
No, it's going to be what I live off of. You know, buying supplies throughout the winter and whatnot.
Okay. So he will give you the difference back after he counts out what he needs from the supplies. So he takes 4,600 in total, and then you have the remainder.
Right. I still have a whole nother sack of just gold.
Yes.
If you lay down all that platinum, little size get like this big around. Just
I hardly buy anything, so it's
That's
just
true.
selecting.
You bought the one amulet from him, the amulet of the beast, I think, or what it was. But
Yes, this is an awesome item for a druid.
so anything else?
That'll do me.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm okay for now.
Just out of curiosity, what would it cost to like refill say a ring of teleportation or something along those lines? Do you have the
a ring of
capability?
teleportation?
Yes, actually.
Wow. That's quite the item. Can I ask where you obtained it?
I think I'm supposed to keep that secret at the moment.
No, that's fine.
But-
I just was curious.
No,
I just only know a few enchanters, especially instead of Cormire, that would be able to.
that's why I was asking you. I didn't know if you had the capability of.
I do.
Oh. Okay. Well, if I need to, then I may come to you to refill it. What would that approximately cost?
Well, provided that we get through this job successfully, normally something like that would be about 750 to 1,000 gold piece per charge. I would be willing, after this job is done, to do it at 500 gold pieces per charge. It just takes time in order to cast the spell into it, but
Like leave it with you for a day or so?
yes, yeah, I could do probably about 4 or 5 charges in a day.
That sounds like a pretty good deal.
Well,
I'm glad I mentioned it to you. I wanted to be able to refill it. I've been very hesitant to use it since, I
Of
had no way
course,
of refilling it
that's,
up until this point.
quite the item.
I don't think we need to keep where we got it in secret unless you feel like it.
No, I didn't want to divulge someone else's secrets.
Gotcha.
The
Make me
enchantment
look back at my
community is
notes too if you want me to. But
the enchantment community is tight knit. We'll say we tend to know, at least those of significant portent know each other. Unless you've been in contact with some war wizards,
I don't.
I don't see
No.
them generally giving out those items. So,
No, we needed some assistance on our last mission, and it was given as a way to quick escape, if need be.
oh well, yes, quite handy.
All right. Well,
So Tyler, I think that was a Lady Tesserel. that gave it
Trestle.
to you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Trestle.
Tesserel, yeah.
That's what it says right there.
if you are ready,
I was
to
just
go,
I saw it and I was still debating on whether or not I wanted to tell him, but I'm going to play no because
Okay.
I've been burned on telling too much information before.
No, it's fine. I mean, he seems genuinely interested, but as you say, you don't really feel like it. He does not press you. Say, well, then I will see you all tomorrow for lunch at Mr. Eigler's fine establishment.
yes. Well, Lilith, you and I have a walk ahead of us.
All right.
I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, Rith, but the rest of you, come hungry, come ready to enjoy some fine foods. I'll have him prepare some non-alcoholic stuff if that's preferable for you, Baron.
That'd be great. That I appreciate it.
Of course. I want to be as gracious as possible. Thank you. All right. Well, have a fantastic day. It was excellent to meet you as well, Damien.
Yes. No, pleasure to meet you as well. I think you will be a very useful ally and asset to us.
That
He
is
already
what I
has
aim
been.
to do. Well, thank you.
Pleasure as always.
Yes.
Oh, is
Have a
it?
fine day.
I will leave.
All right. So, Damien, Vrith, are you guys heading somewhere after that, or
I'm gonna head up to the potion shop.
the post office? Oh, the potion shop.
Potion shop.
The leech.
Yeah, the leech.
Okay. Anything for you, Damien?
I was trying to think, where would I go if I wanted to try and research some protection that Rith was talking about? Would it probably be like the clergy or something in town? Someone that could, like, a mental protection? Or someone that could basically, that I would think would be able to cast a mental protection.
To like, okay, so you mean, some sort of like mind control protection, basically.
Yeah, I mean, something like, I don't know, kind of like an absorb elements for mind. I think there's a spell, but I don't know off the top of my head.
I mean, there's a really powerful one, but unfortunately, you guys don't have access to that. No one has mind blink.
Mental barrier. That's from Unearthed Arcana. I don't even know if we're using that.
Not a whole lot of it, no, but so
I mean, regardless, I do research on
okay,
what I could try and find out.
Give me a.
Oh, it won't go well, but I'm gonna try.
You can give me like a history check, see what you know of the city of Arabelle, and if there's anything that comes to mind that you could potentially use.
That's about how I think.
Yeah. Since you've accompanied the group, you have not really spent a whole lot of time here. The only person you know that would maybe know anything or seem to know anything is the guy that you were just talking to.
He seems very knowledgeable.
He does. So nothing that comes to mind as far as to where you could go in Arabelle.
Perfect. That's exactly how I wanted that to go.
Yeah.
I tried.
Okay. Kovac and Rowan. Were you guys were doing something this morning, correct?
Yeah, we're going to
Yep.
see a man about a dog.
Gotcha. Excellent. All right. So,
Well, I'm assuming it's in the same spot out the east. Well, the east gate.
yeah, so
But
using
I'll
your
double
name-
check my pen. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. There's that spot is still there. The signal, the pulse from it, or the sensation you get is a little bit weaker, but it's still there. I mean, these places kind of shift and change occasionally, but yeah.
Sure. Well, we'll head out, go grab our horses, and head out that way.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys take a short ride on the horses. Now you don't have to go into town to get them. Thankfully, they're just right outside the tower. Neha is out there, kind of tending to them, as is her job now. So she helps you guys get them saddled up and set, and wishes you guys safe travel as you make your way over. Find the rift without any kind of issue, Kovac. And you can prepare to enter, either bringing your mask up or not.
I don't have one.
You don't.
No, he will not wear his mask.
All right. So you pass through, and I don't know. Have you been here since you've had the Devil's Sight now, Rowan? I don't think you have.
Probably not.
Your vision seems a little bit better in here now with the Devil's Sight augmentation that you have. It's still gray and somewhat lifeless looking, but it's a little bit clear to you. It's a bit different. So, but you guys come out in familiar area. One of those gardens that's kind of there with, the barren trees and some of the statues and whatnot, especially one of the Raven Queen sitting there with a couple of ravens that are perched on the statue itself, the glowing green lights that are kind of illuminating the walkway as you travel up the Fortress of Memories.
I've seen them a
And-
lot
You have.
because I walk like this, but not this time. I'm still holding on. I just got my head up this time, so I'm looking at the back of his shoulders.
Yeah.
Well, probably the back of his head. I think we're
Progress.
similar on. I think we're similar in height.
You might be a little taller. So. most
I-
elves tend to be-
Eventually, it's 6, I think.
I think I
Six
made
ish.
Rowan about that.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, 6 foot.
All right. All right, so you guys make your way up through the various walkways, making your way towards the Fortress of Memories, and there are the guards that are posted outside, as per usual. See you coming up. Greetings, brother.
Greetings. We wish an audience with the Queen if possible.
Very well. Can enter and see if she will see you. No, push the doors. Kind of. They don't really creak as much as you just hear the wind rushing from inside out. Some low moans and whatnot. Rowan is what you kind of hear. Kovac, it's just normal, kind of quiet to you. But
Good to see you guys again.
that's nice to see you as well. The Queen's presence rests a little bit more soundly on you.
Yeah.
And yeah, as they open the door, like normally it's a cacophony of sound, Rowan, is what you've heard in the past. Just that wailing and moaning that's on the winds. It's a little bit more muted. It's still there, but it's more in the background now, not so much in the forefront of everything you hear. So, who has the bear?
Kovac does.
Okay. Give me an insight check.
Oh no.
You can do it.
2 in 1 session?
Oh,
no.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, nothing. Everything seems good. As you walk in. So you guys make your way into the fortress, into the entry hall, towards the throne room. You enter. Quiet in there. Just green lights, a couple of ravens flying from here and there. And then you start to hear the rustle of many wings as a whole flock of ravens or murder of crows is what those are. Aren't they no, Parliament's owls. I don't know what a group of ravens is called. I can't remember now.
We're gonna go with a group.
They're a group.
It's a conspiracy.
A conspiracy of ravens.
A kindness? Oh, unkindness.
Unkindness of ravens.
Unkindness or conspiracy?
We'll
Interesting.
go with conspiracy.
I like
Whole unkind conspiracy of ravens. Just
I don't know if I like this anymore.
kind of circles down in a funnel, and as the feathers coalesce together, sitting on the throne is the Raven Queen. She says, "Welcome back. I understand you had requested an audience."
We did. We
What
had
might
an
I
interesting. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What might I assist you with?
An interesting situation in Slingdyke. that the name of the
Shaper's
place?
Rest.
No, Shaper's Rest. Slingdyke was a connection. And I'll pull out a bear and say, I'm not exactly sure what happened with this.
No, I'll add to it with we were looking at a shed and I saw the same shadows that led me to the missing girls in Arabelle.
Kind of looks at the bear, and you see the mask that she wears just kind of tilts to the side a little bit, and then back around. That is Hillier. What did you see, Rowan?
Like shadow figures. They were basically just leading to the cabin, and we got in, and then there were multiple items in chests, I believe.
I guess we'd explain that we thought the town might be harmed or controlled by
Oh yeah,
something.
yeah. And it felt like when we were in the shed, there was a lantern that was essentially like scrying, like watching, like we were being watched through the lantern.
Well, this is definitely different. There is something that is attached to the bear. A presence, but it is it's hard to explain properly, but incomplete.
One thing that was really odd about it is, like, you know, this is a child's toy, and there are no children in the city. I don't remember what the other items were, or else I would have said they were all children's toys.
I believe there was like a tea set, or like part of a tea set.
You can make you can make a history check, Rowan.
All right, we like those, I think. We
18?
like those.
Okay. What you remember from it is the items were just mundane things, knickknacks, items that people might hold some sort of sentimental value to, or just regular items that you would see in a home. So,
And that's what I tell her.
I guess I'll explain that I did attempt a ritual that ended up poorly with an explosion.
you mean one of the crystals exploded?
It felt off from the beginning, but I thought I'd see what happened anyway.
Oh. That seems reasonable. I mean, experimentation is always good. How else do you learn? Yes, this does seem odd. It's whatever is connected to this bear. there is some sort of emotional attachment to it. I could not tell you what it is presently because whatever that memory or attachment that that person has is incomplete right now. As if they've forgotten, but not forgotten. If they had forgotten entirely, the attachment would generally just be gone, because it would hold no significance. But it's as if they have been forced to repress it.
Maybe part of the charm or something.
Yeah, I said, didn't they all say they felt like they were called to this place?
Yeah,
I
and
can't remember exactly what the.
Called by what? They say what they were called by?
Yeah.
Get those notes out.
Uh-huh.
The bad thing is I'm already on the page that it would have been on.
Oh, okay.
About 3 words on there.
It's got teddy bear. Yeah.
Man, they said it was like a god or a goddess or something, but I don't remember because I'm pretty sure the dude even gave a name.
That he did. Okay, well,
I know they were. We know that they were chanting in their heads, though. They were chanting the thing over and over and over again, because one of our companions read their mind.
and you said this town was called Shaper's Rest.
Yes.
Would you be able to go back and potentially learn more?
I mean, we can, but we'll probably have a confrontation with the.
Okay.
We had a slight mishap with the citizens there.
I see. Well, I can certainly dispatch another of your brethren and see if we can find something. There have been some strange happenings. I'm not able to speak on it just yet since I don't understand it myself yet, but if this holds any connection, then maybe it can help us. Very well. Anything else?
We completed our quest for our companions to eliminate Ski Rod.
So I did sense that accomplishment within you. I was very happy to see that. Content.
Seemed like they took it better than I thought they would.
Well, mayhaps he's better adjusted than you think.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I am curious as to I've heard that you are no longer going to be traveling with your group. Sensed a change in you.
Yeah. But I'm not like straight up abandoning them.
No. That's fine. I mean, I can. It changes an ever constant. I would never expect you just to stay with one group necessarily. I am curious as to how do you intend to continue your resolution to help others?
Well, for starters, I'm gonna be helping, my brother start a new grove.
And you believe this will help him deal with his own issues,
I think so.
his own emotional turmoil? Well, I am curious to see where this new path takes you. I'm not going to tell you that you must continue to travel with your companions.
Well, I mean, I plan to keep. We have sending stones to keep in touch, and I told them if they ever need anything from me, just I'll be there.
And your sister. Are you
Uh,
content to allow that to remain as it is?
No, I'm still gonna try to research that and find things as I can.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Well, like I said, I am curious to see what this new path takes you down. I don't wish you to forget what it is that you promised.
I won't.
Very well. Anything else?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Well, if
What- Do you want to keep the bear, or should we hang on to it?
no, you may keep it for now. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do with it. If you remember anything else, summon a raven and send it back with information.
I think a few of our party members might remember a little bit more about the confrontation.
Very well. Well, I look forward to hearing back, and good luck, Rowan.
Thank you.
She will fly off and
so-
disappear again.
So cool every time.
All right. Anything else for the pair of you while you're, or just heading out?
I think we'll head back. Say,
Yeah, I'd probably take my horse.
Tells me to take better notes.
I'd probably take my horse back, but like after that, I'm probably gonna go to El Hazir's as well.
Get your armor.
Yeah.
Because everybody's going to meet with him individually.
Well, I gotta get
That's
my
generally
armor.
how it goes.
Got there
That's how it works.
That is generally how it works.
Yeah, we never go as a group.
That poor guy never gets any work done when we're back in town.
That's why it takes so long to get stuff back.
Constantly interrupting him. Good thing he has a staff.
Yeah.
All right. Kelnorn and Lilith, you guys are heading south out of town?
Yep.
I take it. All right. Yeah, it takes you, it's about a 15-20 minute walk. You guys can either talk while you're on the way or just walk in silence.
So, any reason you wanted to come with?
No, not really. You're leaving, so figured I'd take what time I could.
Well, I'm not really going far.
Yeah, but you know, if you needed help with something, I'm here to to be able to do that.
Okay. Well, it's appreciated.
I can make you a cloak too if you want before you go.
No, that's a nice gesture, but I have this, and I'll whip my bear skin cloak around off my shoulder.
True,
I-
that is more fitting, I think, for you.
I made this maybe the first week after the attack of the Fairy. So I've had it a while.
Yeah.
Well, I think I know who I'm taking us to go see, but it's super mysterious. They gave me a drawing. I'll hold up the note.
Yeah, that was kind of another reason I came, because I was kind of curious on what that was that Elga gave you.
I think someone needs our help.
Oh, well, I'm glad I came then. I'll look at the drawing as we're walking along.
While Lilith is looking at the drawing, Kelnoran, you will notice with your passive perception that kind of pacing you, there's this little fox. Keeps kind of darting from tree to tree, keeping an eye on you as you're walking south.
Okay, I'll start looking for the different druidic markers that would guide to keep me on an accurate course.
Okay. Go ahead and just give me a perception check.
Open up.
Oh my gosh.
10. Okay. Actually, you know what? No, I'm sorry. I was going to give you advantage since you're looking for something specific that you know.
Okey-doke.
So you can go ahead and roll one more for me.
I will roll one more again for you.
Yes.
Oh, it's
23.
close.
It almost was a 20. That would have been awesome. 1 and a 20. Yeah, so as you're walking along, you will notice just different markers, be it like the way that some rocks are arranged, an etching in the tree, just different little natural markers that are there, and they kind of take you off of the main road that you're on, down a little trail, and then off the trail onto a more beaten path area. And about 7-8 minutes after wandering into this little wooded area, you spot in the distance a little campsite. Tent with a hide, made from a hide, a small little fire that's there with a cooking pot that's underneath it, and a familiar female Furbolg. Although, as you get closer, you notice that there are a few spots where her skin has been singed. She shows burn marks that are not necessarily like fresh, but areas that look like they didn't quite heal properly or haven't healed yet completely. Little tufts of fur that have been burned away in areas here and there. One of her ears actually has a spot that's been, looks like it was significantly burned up there. But she'll see the pair of you approach and look up from preparing her meal, and the fox that was kind of trailing with you guys kind of skitters around her feet and comes to rest.
No wave.
I got your message, and I'll pull it from Lilith's hands.
Oh, good. Yes, the woman that greeted me at your tower was very kind. I did not. Will possibly sound bad, but my experience with orcs in the past has not been as such. But she was very kind.
It is indeed. I like her.
She seems like a good person.
Would you like some help with your injuries?
Oh, well, they're healing slowly. I've been here for a few days, so I've been trying to tend to them a little bit better, but I wasn't able to heal them immediately after they happened, unfortunately.
Well, still.
But yes, if you have anything that would be helpful for, they hurt a little bit still.
I admittedly didn't bring my herbalist kit, but I do have a way to go about it, and I will cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
At level, say 4.
All right.
$17.
17. So the burns themselves, like the angriness of them, the redness kind of diminishes a little bit. I mean, they're still there just because it's kind of more of a scarring at this point. But she gives a little sigh of relief. She's like, "Oh, that does feel better. Thank you."
Well, it's unfortunate that you were driven here, but I was going to actually send a messenger your way.
Well, I feel that perhaps nature was telling me that my time there was done in a very demonstrative way, we'll say. It say a couple days after, well, about it was maybe 15, 16 days after you guys had left. My camp was attacked by some of the creatures, I believe, that had been perverting the local land. I believe you had sent me a message saying to be aware, and I was not necessarily prepared for the number of individuals that came, unfortunately, and I stayed behind long enough to ensure that some of my animal wards were free and clear before I left myself.
Do you happen to know from where they came?
Not necessarily. They appeared more from the east, I believe. It seemed that be where they came from, or at least where they attacked me from.
Based off of where her campsite was when we were there, and where we think the Damon Faye are pull up, is eastward the right direction for that, or is that
East, northeast, yeah.
okay?
That's where the ruins of Miss Drainer would be.
Okay. Well, you were going to your attack is actually going to help get rid of them. It gives me a pretty good idea of where they're at and how where would someone needs to go to take care of their presence.
Always, nature seems to be looking out for us in one way or another.
Well, I'm sorry we arrived during your meal, but
Oh, there's enough here for everybody if you wish to join me.
Lilith?
It's a simple
I'm-
mushroom stew is all it is, but it's
I'm
hearty
good
and
if you
filling.
Afterwards, if you're willing, I have a location picked out where I'm planning on starting the grove. If you'd like, we can set your camp up there.
I would be honored to see it, yes.
And with you being here, I would like to pick your brain a little bit.
Of course, I told you I would help in any way I could if you wanted my assistance.
I've come to a very difficult decision on whether or not I was to continue pursuing the Damon Faye out of vengeance, and they have decided that it's not worth holding on to. It's not worth making that my driving force. But I've let it knock me away from my teachings, what I was trained to do, and I've allowed myself to be far more aggressive in my dealings. And I was hoping that you might know a way to help me reconnect with my natural state, not the one I've been traveling as of late.
Well, I can certainly share with you the teachings that my clan taught me, and perhaps we can find some way to incorporate them together. I would be very interested to hear about your own clan that you had at one point, if you're willing to speak of them.
Few people ask, but I always am. So sure. Recounting stories helps, keep them alive.
I mean, most of our people or our tribes are oratory in our teachings anyhow, but it's more about experience than it is
Fair enough.
book learning, as the city folk like to do.
I know some of our people can be stationary. They, heavily intertwined settlements, living alongside more natural means, or there's our cousins to the south, which are far more feral than we are. But my people were nomadic. Traveled through the Cormanther and the Dales, following game and grain, as it were. And mostly sticking to long waterways. We the elves of the area would have known us for our beasts of burden and mounts. We managed to semi-domesticate a bear-like creature. It's where my people got their name from. We're the Barabahan. It's giant and sylvan portmanteau of, river bear. We're not super creative on naming. But yeah, they would pull our wagons, be our mounts, help us on our hunts, and keep our camp safe. A lot of our traditions were based around them, though when it came to our druidic practices, we were very varied. My father specialized in fire magics, keeping the forest clean of underbrush, stopping the spread of fires by using fires to keep it healthy. I prefer to surround myself with healthy things and animals, so I follow the way of the shepherd. But
Well, that seems like you guys had a very symbiotic relationship with the surroundings around you, at least your companions as well. My people were much more stationary. We cultivated and lived off of the land that was around us. My druidic focus has always been more drawing power from the land itself, specifically the forests. But it's we had some sister clans that were more nomadic that would, as the seasons went, would come by and we would trade and we would share tales and share experiences and exchange knowledge. But ours was much more stationary or settled. So I would be very happy to see this place that you have designated for yourself. Is it far from here?
It's a few hours as the crow would fly past northern Arabelle.
Okay. Well, do you wish to go there now, or?
We can. I would like others to see it as well. I would consider having my family, and I'll motion towards Lilith. Always being welcome there, so they should know where it's at.
Okay. Well, if you would prefer to go at a later time, I mean, you either know where I'm at, or I could probably move my camp closer towards your tower. I guess it was fairly isolated.
Yes, it's nice. A bit of the city for those who like it, and a bit of the nature for those who don't.
The tiefling girl that you had tending to the horses, I think she could use some pointers.
Oh, that's
She was doing well enough, but the animals seemed a little more skittish than I thought they should be.
I'll give her some pointers on animal whispering. Maybe
Wow.
even this potion that I've had for like what feels like 3 years.
Well, if you would like, I can move my camp that way. If after we have a meal, if you'd like.
Sure, I'll show you the way. You're of course welcome, Lilith, if you want to follow along. But it was literally hours as a crow flies, so it's a very, very long walk.
And I'm assuming she'll look towards you, Lith. I'm assuming you are not able to transform into a bird or an animal.
No.
Not like okay. I didn't want to assume anything, but
That's okay. I can if you two are going to transform, I can make my way back. I think I
can-
remember the way.
But I can show you the way. No, I can carry you if you need to.
Okay.
Right. Right on the back of a giant eagle or owl.
Could do that.
You're going to have to hold on tight.
don't want to grip her in the talons.
No.
That way she's just flying like above the trees.
Oh my god, that
Sick.
giant eagle kidnapped a kid.
It's the arrows popping out everywhere.
I think it'd be like
a pink cushion.
trying to hold like a mini controller in too big of hands.
Right.
Like, it would just cramp the claws up way too much.
Right. Or she'll just slip right through and you'll be like, I've still got her. Don't worry. She's so light. Can't believe this. Where'd she go? All right. Well, she will pull out some basically bowls that she's carved out of wood and like sealed up herself to be good for food use, and dish out some food to you guys. Since she was getting ready to eat, and yeah, it's a mushroom stew. It's hearty. It's warm. Tastes pretty decent. Given that she's working off of whatever's available in the environment right now. Always trying to finish a sentence when you have to cough just makes the cough worse. Just stop when you feel it coming on. But yes, she will give you guys some food, and you can choose to either head that way now or head back to the tower.
I'll show her the way now. That way she can set up camp.
Okay. So she will pack up her stuff, and I think when you beast shape, doesn't your equipment just melds into you, doesn't it?
No. Some time ago, I did a ritual to make it so it melded to the shape, but was still on the outside. So I had armor while in animal form.
Right. Okay, for you that's.
Yeah. So
But I think the normal beast shape is equipment just melts into, doesn't it?
you have a
You can
choice
have that
on.
option.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can where it's either in like fully absorbed. Everything but my armor gets absorbed in my shape.
Right.
Kilnorn, do you have any objection since I have to hold on if I like make a sort of a harness to like tie myself on?
Like strap yourself to me.
Yeah.
That's understandable and acceptable.
Okay. I wanted to make sure.
So maybe I'll make a big basket or something for future travels. Just plop you in it.
Pick it up and carry it.
Yeah.
Like a huge stork.
So she'll say, is an eagle or an owl more appropriate for the area?
Well, if we're talking regular size, both are acceptable. There are mostly different types of falcons for birds of prey in the area. But it's not going to be quite large. It's going to be very out of place.
Okay. Say, we'll follow your lead then.
Uh, some people around here might be used to my shaping shenanigans. I've not been secretive about it.
Okay. She seems not necessarily put off by it, but just confused by it a little bit. Just
I'll shape into like a dog in the middle of town to get a job done because it's the optimal shape to do it. I don't hide the fact that I can. So
interesting. That's
He was a huge spider once.
I mean, done that one a couple times.
I could see where that would be useful. Maybe not in town. Don't do that
Behind
in
the
town,
wall.
do you?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say, what type of town are you in where that's normal? But okay, good.
We were going in a castle. It's a long story. I won't get
All
into it.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
So she will wait for you to shift.
I will watch it.
All right.
Hmm.
She will take the same shape that you do.
Yeah, I'll do giant eagle. I just won't pull the token over.
That's fine.
The current map would just be absolute chaos with a big eagle inside the tower.
It would be odd.
I'll make kind of a makeshift harness.
All right. I mean, you have some rope, so go ahead and just give me either like a dexterity check. If you're trying to secure yourself. Well, okay. Yeah, I mean, you secure yourself on fairly well. The ropes pinch in a few spots, but it's not terribly uncomfortable. Yeah, I mean, it seems good enough.
And when I'm good and think I got myself pretty secure, I'll just kind of tap on him on his neck.
I'll scrawl, take off.
Yep, she follows. So a pair of giant eagles start climbing into the sky.
It won't be a smooth ride either. Like I'll go from 0 to 60. Like
Yeah.
Like what?
Displacing a lot of dirt and whatnot. So okay, so you fly for from where you're at, I mean, it's probably about an hour and a half or so. I think it's a little bit quicker. I think your eagle form is a little quicker than what you previously had.
Yeah, probably. Must be one down. Fly of 80 instead of the 60 that I had last time. Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of 2 hours, it takes you like hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. So I mean, you still have time left on your wild shape before when you start to descend into the clearing area. Yeah, Lilith, they fly kind of mostly north from where they're at, a little bit to the west, but mostly north at a breakneck speed. So
I'll be like death gripping the rope and then just kind of peeking over a little bit and then just stop and then peek over a little bit just to kind of have a little bit
how
of
high up
bearing.
do you go, Kelnoran?
Since it is out of place, I'll probably hit cloud level.
It's cold, Lilith. It's very cold. It's basically November for you guys, really, anyhow. And now you're flying at 80 miles an hour at cloud level. Go ahead and give me a Constitution save.
13.
13. Okay. Like by the time they land, like you're happy to descend a little bit because the air does warm a little bit, and it gets a little bit warmer even more when they slow down and finally land. But as you try to climb off, your fingers are red, your nose is running, your ears are like frozen cold at this point. You've even got like some eye crust because it's like just your eyes were watering from flying as quickly as you were and slightly freezing as it was coming down your face. But yeah, you're cold.
I am going to cast Prestidigitation on my cloak and just hold my hands in it.
Yeah. Just kind of wrap yourself up in a warm cloak.
Yep.
Yeah, it does trick after a while. After a while, you start to get feeling back in your hands, in your face. But yeah, it's cold.
Sorry about that. Needed to stay out as far as
yeah,
possible
I wouldn't
side.
want you to get shot.
Yeah.
Either. I understand. I'm warming up.
Yeah,
I forget that the just normal people probably don't adapt as well as we do to that.
It's a tough concept to wrap your head around. I know I took a long while to be able to understand.
Well,
This is a nice place, though.
It's a nice hidden grotto. It's got a water source and some cliffside I can mold into to make dwelling. I think it's going to be nice.
Think so?
Now,
Set down her pack and just find a nice little spot where she can start setting up her own camp while she's here.
once I'm here, semi-permanently, if you are ever found out and need a place to hide, it's going to be a good spot. The land itself will defend you.
Thank you. That means a lot. That really does. And I will say that I still stand by when you ask for a name. And we gave you the name Baron. Because you've shown me you do have courage. You are brave. You may not think so. But this is I mean, you've stopped drinking.
I don't want to be hit with a hammer.
Okay, that's okay. Maybe you'd be even more brave if you did drink. But it's brave to make the decision you made. I think it took a lot of courage, and I know it probably took a lot of thought too. But it's made me think even more about, you know, the vengeance I had in my past and how you were able to get past it.
Well, I'm not entirely sure I'm 100% past it. You know, you never
But you've
know
made
until
the
you
step to get there.
face it. But I'm here to help if you want to take the steps to try. Though, it sounds like yours will help a lot more people than mine will if you were to actually confront it. You'd be able to get your family back.
Yeah. Soon, maybe.
I know Rith stinks. I'm going to just keep getting pulled into all sorts of epic quests. But a little helps. That's what I'll do if you need it.
I appreciate that. I may come to visit time to time just to talk it out.
Of course.
Of course, to come check on you too.
Be prepared for weirdness.
I mean, look who we've traveled with
Yeah,
these
I'm
past weeks.
talking like walking, talking trees, fae everywhere.
That'd be
Little
nice.
ones.
Really neat.
You'll see. I have something I need to do, you know, here in the next couple days. So you'll see.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to help her set up. I'll take a gander.
I'll just kind of take a little walk around and while he's helping her set up and everything.
Okay. So you guys will be there for a little bit, doing that. We're at about midnight right now, so we can call it a stop there, and we'll come back to the rest of the group for the rest of this day and see what everybody else needs to or wants to do. I know Rowan has to go to El Hazir's just to pick up armor. Is that all you're doing, or are you doing anything else while you're there?
I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll go to that next time then. When we hop back into the Outlanders with our next session. Not sure when that'll be because I think I'll be out of town that particular Friday, but we'll figure something out. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. We will be back in 2 weeks with our next episode of Vampire.
Yeah.
And whatever happens in the catacombs stays in the catacombs. That's the important thing to remember there.
That's what I hear.
Because we'll probably be lost.
Yeah, I can say we're probably going to stay in the catacombs. Is the thing.
Or crazy. Or some of us might be spewing blood.
It's already happened.
It has happened. It might happen again. Who knows? It's a wild and crazy group. That's what that is right there. So, anyhow, thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed tonight. If you're over on the YouTube, hit all the buttons, do all the things. You know the routine. And we will see you next time. Until then, have a good night, everybody. And keep those dice warm. Good night.
See?
Bye.